Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading for the week of April 1st. This week, we are going to jump right in here. You have this community card and this time to go card. I do feel that some of you could be leaving a community. You could be, moving, traveling, or just leaving a community in general. I feel it's a good thing. I mean, Page of Pentacles is a fresh start or kind of like needing to have a fresh start. So you could definitely be leaving a community. This could be where you live, like I said, or it could even be something like a, online community that you belong to, or, a business or a job that you belong to, something like that. And I do feel that there is like a fresh, I definitely get fresh start vibes here. I feel like you've been stuck for a long time and, maybe things haven't really been moving forward as you want them to. And I see a lot more progress coming in for you here, Aries. So this looks pretty good. Again, you have the Shrink card wanting to pop out with that Five of Pentacles. So we will take it. But you start off with the Page of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and the Three of Cups here. The Three of Cups is a celebration and happiness. And I do feel that, like, whatever this fresh start is, it's going to be something that will make you very happy. So I see a lot of happiness and joy. You even have the Star card coming up right next to it. So the Star card is like healing, hope, faith, renewal. But I do feel like something is giving you hope this week as well. You have the Eight of Swords in the area of the unexpected, but I actually feel pretty good about it in a weird way. I kind of feel that this Eight of Swords is saying that you have been stuck and you have been unsure of the changes that you should be making in your life or changes that you could make. And it's almost like you are getting the answers. Although I kind of feel like these answers are more coming from you. They're not like coming from a person necessarily. So definitely listen to yourself. We started Mercury retrograde this week, April 1st, and you have the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is a card of resting, relaxing, recovering, healing, going through healing, things like that. It's also a card of blessings. There's a person in the stained glass window up here who's blessing another person. So I do feel like there could be some blessings coming in for you. You also have the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, like good news, good things coming in for you. Like I said, I feel this energy of a fresh start, and there could also be just communication coming in for you here. So again, if you have been waiting for news, I do feel that you could be receiving communication with the Page of Pentacles. I also feel that there is clearly could be a new connection coming in for you. It could be an Aquarius or an air sign. It could be any sign, general reading. It could be a person who has air in their chart or whatever, but you have this, at the end, you have the Sky Bridge card. It says possibility for union. You have the Knight of Cups as well. So it definitely could be like a knight in shining armor coming in for you. It's popping into my head as, basically the message I'm getting here on that Page of Pentacles is this is something you're going to want to protect. So, make sure you don't get any, toxic people involved in this situation or whatever. But let's see where this is going. With the Page of Pentacles, are you kidding me? You have the Seven of Wands. It's almost like I'm psychic or something. The Seven of Wands is a card of protection. He is defending his position at the top of a hill, So I definitely feel that this is something that you are going to want to protect. This does not have to be a relationship, although I do feel intuitively for some of you that it is clearly a new person. I feel like you need to protect this from the world. That doesn't mean you can't tell people about it or whatever, but we have the world right here with the Queen of Swords. And I just immediately got this feeling from this reading that there could be like sneaky little sneakers, kind of like sneaking around here with the Page of Swords, getting involved in this situation. So, again, and this has come up for other people as well. The other interesting thing is that it comes up for a lot of people who are born in your part of the sky, Aries and Taurus mostly. So you and Taurus always get this message of needing to be careful. Like if you get into a relationship with a new person, I would say, for the rest of the year, honestly, and someone messages you and is like, oh, I'm their ex and they cheat or whatever, it's probably not true. So, again, I would say this is something that you're going to want to protect. I think it's a good thing, like a good connection, and you should protect it. This could also be you protecting the moves that you're making right now. So you might want to keep things close to your chest. With the Four of Swords, you have the Chariot. Definitely making moves. I think you're making big moves here in your life, Aries, and these big moves are starting to lead to results. I don't think you're getting all the results that you desire right now. You have the Eight of Pentacles at the end. Eight of Pentacles is a great card, and it's coming up in the area of the good stuff. But Eight of Pentacles to me is material success on the horizon. So it does say that you could be getting results for the hard work that you're doing. But maybe there's more to come, basically. So I feel like you're kind of making big moves with that Chariot. Some of you literally could be moving, of course. With the Three of Cups, you have the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like you're finally putting yourself on a pedestal, in a good way, I don't think you're over, I think that there are people who put themselves on a pedestal and they kind of like overestimate their actual value, right? But I think you're valuing yourself exactly as you should be valued. Let's put it that way, right? And I feel this is a good thing because it's like you know exactly what you deserve in relationships and business. You know exactly what you deserve to be paid for your services or, for what you do for work or your career or whatever. And I really see you kind of like sticking up for yourself for that. We go up to the Strength card with the Five of Pentacles. Sorry, wrong camera. Strength card with the Five of Pentacles wanted to come out. And this could kind of say that you are being strong with your value, like what you value or what you believe you deserve, things like that. And I feel like that's a good thing, obviously. You have in the next row here for the unexpected, you have this white raven spirit. It says trust and magic. This card is number 66. If you know anything about my channel, I love 2 6s. 2 6s to me is like confirmation from the universe that you're going in the right direction. It's like confirmation for your path. So love it. And you have the scarab beetle. It says magic works through you. 2 cards of magic right here. I'm wondering if you're thinking about doing something but doubting it with that Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords doesn't really represent doubting anything, but I do feel that some of you could be kind of like wanting to work on something or create something, and you might be doubting whether or not it's going to work. And I kind of feel those 2 cards are saying, and the Eight of Swords is saying, well, actually, yes, something is meant for you. So it's like meant to work. Something is actually meant to work for once. So I would just get to work on whatever you're thinking about working on. Eight of Swords also says stay flexible. We had those eclipses back at the end of 2022, Scorpio and Taurus. And, I said during that set of eclipses, you can go back and find the readings on my channel for your sign. I recommend that you do that. Especially the Taurus one. I think it was end of 2022 or 20. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember at this point, but whatever. Go find those Taurus eclipse videos, and you could watch the Scorpio one as well. So we had those cycles, Taurus Scorpio cycle. And, I think it was all about learning how to be flexible. And since then, I've been getting these readings where people, the cards are basically saying you need to learn how to be flexible, right? You have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords about kind of like seeing things clearly for the first time. She has clouds only halfway up her body, and she sees things clearly for the first time. And it's like, what are you seeing here, Aries, clearly for the first time? I think you're seeing the world. And I feel that you are seeing the opportunities that exist. I feel that you are seeing that you have the ability to create your own reality. The sorceress in the middle of the world, she has the ability to create her own reality. And again, like I said earlier, I feel that this is leading to big moves. The star can represent hope, faith, renewal. I love the star, especially right now with Pluto entering into Aquarius officially in November of this year, but it doesn't matter. I still love this energy, and again, I think that we all should be working on some big impossible dream and or something that seems impossible, and then we need to kind of like rework it. We need to it's like something, if you're working on a statue, it's like you have to kind of like chip up the clay or whatever you're carving it out of, granite or whatever, right? And, it slowly over time takes form. And, it's like, I think that a lot of people don't realize that, like, we all have a big lump of marble in front of us, but we have to start chipping away at it. And, I would say that's what the star energy is. It's like something isn't going to take form right away. The star is the big impossible dream, but I tell everyone, like, again, if there's ever a time where you could accomplish a big impossible dream, it would be right now. So get to work here, Aries. With the Eight of Swords, you have the Devil. Yeah, I feel like some of you could be releasing someone who's toxic or a toxic situation, or you're seeing a cycle with a person here. With the Devil. This doesn't even have to be a person. Could just be something that you've been doing or something that you've been involved in. It could be a toxic work cycle. I'm getting something about community as well. So again, if you're like, I don't know, I have like a weird message. I'm just going to say it here, Aries. So bear with me. But, if you're working together with a person, or if you're working in a group and it's just not working, I kind of feel like this is saying you're like wasting your time, and I think that it's saying that you need to put yourself on a pedestal. Basically, you need to value yourself. Like if you're carrying a group of people, with your skills, I think it's time to, do your own thing or whatever. With the Queen of Swords, you have the Lovers and the Five of Cups. There's definitely new love coming in for you. I feel like some of you are kind of releasing something from the past. I actually don't feel too bad about that Five of Cups. I feel there is sadness. You even go up to the Five of Pentacles again there, but I feel like you're picking something new. And I feel like you're moving on to something, bigger and better as far as love is concerned. With the Star, you have the Five of Wands. Yeah, I feel like someone brings too much conflict and causes too many problems in your life. I also, I feel for some of you that it's like you don't want to be a person's rebound. I feel like you are realizing that that you were, that you were like that person that a person would always come back to. It's like you're that person. And, I feel like you're valuing yourself more, like I said, with the Nine of Pentacles, which is a good thing. You have this Smoke and Mirrors card and the Spirit of Gratitude card. So I definitely feel that it is time for you to practice gratitude. The solution to the Five of Cups is gratitude. He needs to turn around and be grateful for these 2 cups, then he gets this bridge in the castle. So he's not seeing a way to this castle because of the water, but if he turns around, he sees the bridge to get him to the castle. So it's like, that's why the Five of Cups can represent gratitude. You have the Nine of Pentacles, which is a card of gratitude and luxuries. So I feel like being grateful at this time is a good idea. I do feel like some of you have dealt with a person who sold you a false bill of goods with this Smoke and Mirrors card. It's like they painted this picture. I feel like they were like a future faker or whatever they call it. I don't know about any of these terms, right? But whatever it is, I think it's future faking. I think this person was like a master at future faking. So, there you go. You have the Five of Pentacles strength and the World and the Page of Swords. The Five of Pentacles literally says, do not call attention to your weaknesses, focus on your strengths. That is the solution to the Five of Pentacles. I always say the fives in the tarot have the easiest solutions, so I don't even consider fives to be challenging. To me, they're positive because they have very easy solutions. So the solution to the Five of Pentacles is to focus on what you're good at. The Strength card says you've been working a lot on your strengths, and now it's time for you to display your strengths. She is displaying her strength. She has her hands in this lion's mouth, and I always say, like, who in their right mind would put their hands in a lion's mouth? And the answer is nobody. So I feel like it's time for you to show something to the world and, put something out into the world. You have the World. The World is about kind of like standing out in the world or, stepping out into the world. And I feel that would be a good idea for you with the World card. The World is, of course, a card of achievement as well. And I do feel like there are achievements coming in for you. Like I said, I feel like people are going to be seeing you making really big moves at this time, which seems to be like the gist of your reading. I also feel if you do want love, that it would be a great time for you to like date or, get out into the world here. Although I'm wondering if either you have your eye on someone or someone already has their eye on you with the World card and the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is like a knight in shining armor. The World could say this person's from a distance, but I really feel that some of you could be moving. So, I think that, it's like, obviously, if you're moving, you could meet a person through the move. This could also be them moving. So maybe someone's moving to like near where you live, and that could also be what's going on here. So, take it how it resonates. You have the Page of Swords. Like I said, I do feel like a sneaky person that's like still in your vibe or, in your energy. And I would definitely be careful of this person with the Page of Swords. I would just be careful of anyone who is trying to get all up into your business or anything like that. And I would be careful of past people as well with that Page of Swords energy. With the Strength card and the Five of Pentacles, you have the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, are you kidding? Two portal cards right here. And so you are clearly making big moves. Like I said, I feel like you could be changing your fortunes. I feel, this reading could also be saying that you are just taking control of your reality and you're, taking more responsibility for your life in general, which is always a good thing. So, really looks good. With the World, you have the Temperance card. Temperance says you can turn a negative into a positive. You can also turn a positive into a negative. So obviously turn a positive into a negative here with the Temperance card, and that will lead to a lot of success. With the Page of Swords, you have the Strength card again. So, again, I would be careful. I would make sure to focus on your strengths. I would also say that if you have a person who happens to know all your strengths and your weaknesses, this person could really be poking, pushing your buttons, right? So I would be careful of any like past people, or it doesn't even have to be love. This could just be a person who in your life who knows how to push your buttons. And it might be a good time for you to like put up boundaries or for you to avoid this person with that Page of Swords. And the Strength card also says that you are stronger though. And I really got that feeling at the beginning of the reading with that Nine of Pentacles. I really felt like the Nine of Pentacles was saying, no, actually Aries is very strong at this time. Aries is kind of in this position where they are glowing up or whatever you want to call it, or really I don't think it could be a glow up, but I feel it's more saying that you're putting yourself on a pedestal and you're showing the world your strength by whatever it is that you're accomplishing or whatever it is that you're doing at this time. So there you go. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have a sky bridge. It says possibility for union. You have this Pachamama card as well. There's clearly a divine connection coming in for you. That Pachamama card is like the earth, the world, and Mother Earth. And again, I kind of do feel that this could be saying that, number one, you're very connected to Earth. It could be an Earth sign as well coming in for you, or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart. I feel like this person might have like a lot of fixed energy in their chart, like Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo. It could also be a Sag as well, because you have the Wheel of Fortune with the Temperance card. Could be Capricorn. I mean, you have everything here, basically. So it could be any sign. But I feel like this person is kind of like very connected to both. I feel that really you could be attracting someone who's like very worldly, very grounded, but also very spiritual. Kind of like 50-50 at the same time. So, I feel if you're looking for love, looks good. This could also be, by the way, if you're not looking for love, like I said, you are clearly a star. And even if you are looking for love, I think all of you, Aries, should be bringing that like big impossible dream down to earth, whatever it is. You have the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is material success on the horizon. I do feel like you're starting to get results for all the work that you've done, as I've said. And, obviously that would be a good thing. You have the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups can be a knight in shining armor. So if you're looking for love, this could definitely be a person who's going to sweep you off your feet. I also feel that the Knight of Cups is about your dreams. He is standing in front of this water here. He's got the sand here. And all he has to do is plant seeds in front of that water, and those seeds will grow. So he kind of can represent working on a dream. He also kind of represents the time that we're in. Like, we're all in this time where it's kind of like we're in a desert. Maybe we don't have the resources necessary to start something or do something that we want to do. And I feel like the Knight of Cups says, well, you need to do it anyway. So I feel a lot of you are putting the work in anyway. You have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands says don't give up. Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. And the Nine of Wands is about kind of not giving up. But he's showing up in the area of the good stuff. And sometimes I feel that the Nine of Wands is about experimentation. Basically, he says you need to try to make something successful and try a bunch of experiments, see what works, see what doesn't, double down on the good stuff, and then you'll be successful. And that's exactly how I live my life right now. So I highly recommend it because it will lead to success, growth, abundance, all sorts of stuff. With the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Wands. You are clearly being inspired at this time. Star, this card, very inspirational type of energy. Ace of Wands is out with the old, in with the new. I kind of feel, starting with that Page of Pentacles, that you're just ready for a fresh start. So in a lot of ways, I feel that this reading is kind of also saying that it's just time, just time for you to have a fresh start. That's it. With the Knight of Cups, you have the Two of Pentacles. Don't sleep on this person is what I would say. I feel like there could be a person coming in here, and the Two of Pentacles is like, shouldn't I? And, I think it would be worth it. Two of Pentacles also work hard, play hard. So, this could say, it is showing up in the good stuff, but, it could say a person's coming in and it's like saying, go have fun, just see what happens. You don't have to marry this person, right? With the Nine of Wands, yes, you have the Emperor. Love it. I mean, the whole entire reading right there, you are putting yourself on a pedestal. I feel like you're doing things that will kind of like make you stand out. I feel like you're doing things that are going to, be good for you. You have this feather. It says someone is undependable and insincere. I feel like you know who this person is. Page of Swords person. I feel like this person is the total opposite. I feel like you're realizing that this person is the opposite of you. Like, they have no strength. They question everything. I almost feel like if this was a person, it's like a person who almost doesn't believe that you exist. It's almost like this person, if I put myself in their shoes, which normally when I do a reading, I put myself in your shoes, but it's almost like they think you're a liar because they're a liar, number one, and they can't see how someone can actually live life like you do. So they just think it's a lie because no one can live like this. So, again, I would definitely avoid that person. You have this dog barking card. It says advice from a friend. A really good time for socializing, advice, getting advice from people you look up to. I always get, in these readings, I've been getting a lot of the like mentor cards, like the King of Swords, for example. You have the November card, and this bird card says news is on the way. I do feel this year November is going to be a very important time for you. Again, Pluto does enter into Aquarius in November, but, for whatever reason, it's popping into my head as a very important month, so definitely a month I would pay attention to there. You have this vulture. It says depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. I don't know. I feel like everybody's feeling like a black cloud right now, so, I don't know. I think that it's just like a sign of the times. I think that there's weird vibes going on, and, people are feeling it, and it just is what it is, so, there you go. You have this basket. It says recognition, reward for merit. The whole entire reading talked about some sort of recognition or standing out or putting yourself on a pedestal, but you have the star there with the world, and the star literally says you are becoming a star in the world. That doesn't have to mean that you're like becoming famous. It could just say that you're getting more attention or people are noticing you more, or if you're not, then it says you should be. So it kind of says display your skills. Like I said, I kind of got something here about needing to like display your skills or put your skills out there or get recognition or, something like that. So that's what I would do here with this energy. But this looks really interesting, really good. Love it, actually. Big moves coming in for you. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your week.